Lesson 19, Configuring Vouchers. In this chapter, we'll discuss about configuration of vouchers. In previous chapter, we have discussed about master's configuration and configuring voucher numbering. In this chapter, we'll discuss how you can configure vouchers, voucher type, then series wise. Basically, you can create as many series as you want and can specify a separate configuration for each series. Under configuration, you can specify, you want to specify item MRP or not, you want to apply item wise discount, you want to add rounding of bill sundries at the time of saving the voucher, and so on. So in this chapter, we'll discuss all these configurations series wise. To configure vouchers, we'll go to Administration, Configuration, Vouchers Configuration option. Under Voucher Configuration, you can see on the left hand side list of vouchers is appearing, and on the right hand side various options are appearing. In the left hand side, select the voucher and then select the series which you want to configure. Here by default main series is appearing as this is a series that gets created automatically at the time of configuration. If you want to create more series, you can create series by clicking the add new button. Here we have clicked the add new button and have specified the series name as GST. Now you need to select the series and then you can configure that series accordingly. Here you can see option of modify series is appearing, that is you can change the name of the series. Option of voucher numbering we have already covered in our previous chapters. Now main we'll discuss here is about voucher configuration. On clicking the voucher configuration option, voucher configuration window is appearing. Under this window, first field is number of optional fields. That is, you want to define optional fields with voucher or not. You can specify a maximum of 20 optional fields. Here we have specified the number as 2, that is we want 2 optional fields. Then you can configure those optional fields. On specifying a number, you can see a voucher optional field configuration window is appearing, in which first optional field we have specified as membership number, its type as text, and maintain master database option to yes. Maintaining master database option means that you cannot directly enter the value in this particular optional field. First you need to create a master using F3 key and then you can select the value from the drop down list. Also, by maintaining master database, while viewing reports, you can filter reports on the basis of voucher optional fields for which maintain master database is set to yes. Next is bonus point, which we have taken type as numeric. So we have created 2 optional fields, membership number and bonus. Next field is additional field with item. Specify Y in this data field. If you want to specify any additional field with the item, we have here taken the additional field as extended warranty. Next is item wise description. Enable this option if you want to specify a description along with each item. You can configure this option. You can see number of description lines you can specify. First of all, here we are specifying number of description line as 4, and then you need to specify the caption for these 4 descriptions. Here we have taken the fields as color, capacity, AMC and special offers if any. So along with each item at the time of data entry, these 4 fields will appear in which you can enter the relevant data. Next option is item wise discount. Specify Y in this data field if you want to apply item wise discount. After enabling this option, you need to specify the discount structure. Various discount structures are appearing on the screen. You can select them as per your requirement, that is simple discount percentage of price, simple discount per alternate unit, per main unit or per packaging unit, and then is simple discount as an absolute amount. Then you can specify that whether you want separate billing shipping details. If you specify yes in this data field, then you need to specify that this is applicable for all the parties or only for cashback account. That is, you want the separate billing shipping details window in the voucher for all the parties or only for the cashback account. Then is key field, party name, mobile number, email ID. Select the key field and then GST report basis. Ask in voucher, that is whether you want to print billing shipping details as per party master or as you have entered in the voucher, or you want Busy to ask it in voucher. If you select ask in voucher, then at the time of data entry, Busy will ask that you want to print billing shipping details as per party master or as per details entered in the voucher. Next is input item MRP. Specify Y in this data field to input item MRP also. Then is skip item quantity unit price. Specify Y in this data field to skip the item's quantity unit and price field. This field is most useful for service item, where you only need to specify item name and its amount, and you do not need to specify the item quantity, unit and price. Then is item sorting while saving. If you want to sort items on saving the voucher, then you can select the appropriate option. That is, you want to sort items item wise, item group wise, additional field wise or optional field wise. And then is set default date in voucher as. You want to view default date as last voucher date, that is the date on which the last voucher has ended, or the current system date. Whatever option you will select here, the voucher date will appear accordingly. However, you can change it as per your requirement. Next is zero value validation. Under this, you can specify various validations for zero values. That is, you want to allow or disallow zero values in vouchers. You can configure this option and specify item level validation. That is, you want to disallow zero item mean quantity, disallow zero item mean price, or disallow zero item amount. Whatever option you select here, in that particular column you will not be allowed to enter a zero value. Next is disallow zero voucher quantity or disallow zero voucher amount. That is, if you enable any of this option, then you cannot leave these columns as 0 in the voucher. Filter value for party drop down and filter value for item drop down. You can specify a value here on the basis of which item and party drop down list will be filtered during data entry. Input transport details. If you specify Y in this data field, then transport details window will appear in the data entry even in the local transactions. Auto round off final amount. Specify Y in this data field if you want to auto round off final voucher amount. You can configure this option and specify that you want to round off to upper level, lower level or automatic. Automatic means that below 0.49 lower rounding off will be done and above 0.49 upper rounding off will be done. And you can specify the upper rounding off will sundry and lower rounding off will sundry, rounding off nearest to, and ask before applying rounding off will sundries. If you specify Y in this data field, then at the time of voucher saving, Visible first ask you that you want to apply rounding off will sundries, that is, you want to round off bill amount or not. Otherwise, if you do not specify yes in this data field, then Visible automatically apply rounding off bill sundries at the time of voucher. Next option is print accounts voucher after saving. Specify Y in this data field and you can configure it also, that is in which format you want to print accounts voucher. Then is print inventory voucher after saving. Specify Y in this data field and you can configure this option also. Print sales invoice after saving. Specify Y in this data field. Here you can specify a number of formats, more than one and maximum 4. Here we are specifying that format 1 will be printed in the standard format and format 2 we are using for A5 half page format. Next option is enable settlement details. Specify Y in this data field if you want to enter settlement details also at the time of saving voucher. Further, you can configure this option and specify the accounts for cash, credit card 1, credit card 2, credit card 3 and checks, and the caption also. Here we are enabling the option of cash, credit card 1 and credit card 2. That is, we are accepting the payment through cash and through credit card machine 1 and machine 2. And then you can specify various options like specify default settlement mode, post settlement data along with party data and so on. Click OK button to save this configuration. Next option is show tax summary. If you specify Y in this data field, then only the GST summary that appears at the left hand side bottom of the voucher will appear in the voucher. If you specify no in this data field, then GST summary or tax summary will not be displayed in the voucher. Next, click the configure standard POS configuration button to configure the standard POS configuration. So we have configured the GST series of sales voucher type in this section. Click save button to save the configuration. Next, if you want, you can configure optional fields details also by clicking the optional fields printing button. Here you can enable or disable various optional fields and transport details, that is, you want to print them in documents, voucher or in reports. Now we will go to transactions sales add option. Here we are selecting the series as GST. You can see earlier only main series was appearing. Now as we have created GST series, so two series GST and main are appearing. Specify voucher number, sale type, Specify party. On selecting the party, a billing shipping details window will appear. Here GST report basis is as per party master or billing shipping details as we have specified in the configuration ask in voucher. So here we are taking the GST report basis as billing shipping details. Party is same, but we are changing the address, that is we are shipping this particular goods at this address. Click OK button, then an optional fields window will appear. If you remember, for membership number we have specified Y in the maintain master database. So here first of all we'll press the F3 key and create a membership number, then only we can select that particular membership number. Specify the bonus points, we have taken a numeric field for it. Now we'll select the item. On selecting the item, an input item MRP window will appear in which you can specify the MRP of the item. Then item additional field description window will appear in which you can specify the additional field, that is extended warranty, and the description, color, capacity, AMC and special offers if any for this particular item. Now specify the quantity, unit of the item. On pressing the enter key in the unit field, an item price and discount window will appear. If you remember, we have configured the discount structure as simple discount percentage. So here we'll specify the discount percentage. We are specifying it as 1%. Now apply the bill sundries. On saving the vouchers, Busy has asked for applying rounding of bill sundries. If you remember, we have configured this option to ask before rounding off. So click yes button to apply the rounding of bill sundry. Then an amount settlement details window will appear in which you can specify the settlement details. Here we have specified that customer has paid 482 rupees by cash and 35,000 by credit card. Now Busy has asked for printing of the invoice. We are printing the invoice in standard format. You can see in the billed to section, party's address as entered in the account master is appearing. In the shipped to section, party's address as we have specified in the voucher is appearing. Extended warranty column is appearing with the item and item description like gray color, 265 liter capacity, extended warranty, special offers, all are being printed in the invoice. Also you can see the rounded off bill sundry also. So whatever options you have configured are appearing in the invoice. Further, you can configure this invoice also, which we'll cover in our next chapter. Then Busy has asked for printing of sales invoice on A5 half page, then printing of inventory voucher and printing of accounts voucher. So in this chapter we have discussed about the configuration of vouchers, that is how you can configure vouchers series wise. Hope after going through this chapter you would be able to easily configure vouchers. At the end of the chapter we have provided certain exercise. You can view the exercise on screen and attempt it. Thanks for watching. For more videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel.